Lesson 9. How to cultivate lifelong friendships. Strategies for building lasting bonds. Hey there, we're thrilled to see you, committed to enriching your life and living with purpose. By this point, we hope you've made significant strides in your self-awareness and understanding of what aligns with you. Today's focus is not about passion projects, making money, or even finding your purpose. Today is about finding your people. As social creatures, humans do better when we're among others where we feel supported and safe as part of a group. For thousands of years, community formations have occurred naturally and organically, but over the last few decades, things have shifted quite a bit. The rise of technology and social media has allowed us to become more connected globally than ever before, but more locally disconnected. How many people do you know have built relationships with their neighbors, the person selling them their weekly groceries, the person collecting their trash, or heading up a neighborhood watch program? It's a miracle if we even have a conversation anymore. Typically, it's just a smile and a wave at most, and often not even that. This is a stark contrast to the Japanese philosophy, which we touched on. It's a philosophy that the people of Okinawa pair with ikigai to live longer, happier lives. Moi, which means gathering for a common purpose, emphasizes the importance of building and maintaining social connections. It's a mindset of togetherness, of coming together for a shared goal and looking out for one another. Studies show that social isolation can be detrimental to our health and well-being. When we feel lonely, our brains interpret it as a threat, triggering a fight-or-flight response. This response causes the release of stress hormones that can lead to inflammation and a weakened immune system. Conversely, having social connections can lead to better health outcomes, both physically and mentally. It can lower the risk of chronic diseases, improve mental health, and even increase life expectancy. So, how can we build and maintain social connections in today's world? First, it's essential to be open and receptive to new connections. It's easy to get caught up in our routines and dismiss opportunities to meet new people. Be open to striking up conversations with people you encounter, whether it's at the gym, the grocery store, or a community event. Second, be proactive in seeking out social opportunities. Join a club, volunteer at a local organization, or take a class. Look for opportunities that align with your interests and passions. Third, make an effort to stay in touch with the people in your life. We often lose touch with people because we get caught up in our daily routines. Take the initiative to reach out to friends and family members regularly. Set up a regular phone call or video chat, plan a meetup, or organize a get-together. Fourth, consider the quality of your social connections. It's not about the quantity of friends you have, but the quality of those relationships. Focus on building deep, meaningful connections with people who share your values and interests. Fifth, remember the power of community. Community connections are not just about building individual relationships, but coming together for a shared purpose. Join a local community group or organization and work together to make a positive impact. Building and maintaining social connections is essential to our health and well-being. While technology and social media have made us more connected than ever, it's important not to neglect our local community connections. Remember the Japanese philosophy of moi and strive to build meaningful connections with the people in your life. By doing so, you'll not only improve your own well-being but contribute to the well-being of your community as well. But how can we find our own sense of community and belonging in a world that's becoming increasingly isolated and disconnected? The answer is simple: build friendships that last a lifetime. And that's what we're going to focus on today. Friendship is one of the most essential components of a happy and fulfilling life, and yet it's all too easy to neglect it in the hustle and bustle of modern life. We get so caught up in our work, our families, and our personal pursuits that we forget to make time for the people who matter most to us. But the truth is, without friends, life can be a lonely and unfulfilling experience. We need people in our lives who understand us, support us, and challenge us to be our best selves. We need people who will be there for us when times are tough, and who will celebrate with us when we achieve our goals. So how do we go about building these kinds of deep and meaningful friendships? Be open and honest. Authenticity is key when it comes to building lasting friendships. Don't be afraid to be yourself, even if that means showing your vulnerabilities and weaknesses. The people who truly care about you will appreciate your honesty and will be more likely to reciprocate by opening up to you in turn. Make time for your friends. Just like anything else in life, friendships require time and effort to thrive. So make sure you're setting aside regular time to connect with the people in your life who matter most to you. Whether that means scheduling regular coffee dates or weekend getaways, prioritize your friendships like you would any other important relationship in your life. Look for shared interests and values. One of the best ways to connect with people on a deeper level is to find common ground. Whether that's a shared passion for hiking, a love of reading, or a commitment to social justice, seek out people who share your interests and values. Not only will you have more to talk about, but you'll also feel a sense of camaraderie that can't be found anywhere else. Be a good listener. Friendships aren't just about talking, they're also about listening. Make sure you're actively engaging with the people in your life by really hearing what they have to say. Ask questions, offer support, and be present in the moment. When people feel heard and understood, they're more likely to want to continue building a relationship with you. Building deep and meaningful friendships often requires taking risks and stepping outside of your comfort zone. Whether that means reaching out to someone you admire, attending a social event where you don't know anyone, or opening up about a difficult topic, be willing to put yourself out there and see what happens. You never know what kind of amazing connections and relationships might be waiting for you on the other side. Building lifelong friendships is an essential part of living a fulfilling and purposeful life. By taking the time to connect with the people in our lives, being authentic and open, and prioritizing our relationships, we can create a sense of community and belonging that will sustain us for years to come. So go out there and start building those meaningful connections today. We may have hundreds or even thousands of online friends, but how many of them do we truly know on a deep and meaningful level? The philosophy of moi in Okinawa is a prime example of the importance of forming close bonds with others. In a world where people often feel isolated and alone, moi provides a sense of belonging and purpose. Members of moi commit to meeting regularly and have a set monthly financial contribution that they each make. This cash is pulled together and used for the group to share a communal meal, play games, or engage in other activities they all enjoy. They're there for each other through thick and thin, providing emotional, social, and even financial support. Be proactive. Don't wait for others to reach out to you. Take the initiative and reach out to them. Join groups or organizations that align with your values and interests. Attend events and engage in activities where you can meet new people. Consider taking classes or workshops in subjects that interest you. These can be great places to meet like-minded individuals and form new friendships. Don't pretend to be someone you're not or try to fit in with a group just because you think it will help you make friends. Be yourself and let your true personality shine through. This will attract the right kind of people to you and help you form genuine connections. Of course, building friendships takes time and effort. It's not something that happens overnight. But if you're willing to put in the work, the rewards can be enormous. A strong network of friends can provide emotional support during tough times, offer a sense of belonging and community, and even improve your physical health and longevity. When you meet your friends, try to make those interactions more meaningful and personal than just surface-level small talk. Ask them about their lives, their goals, their struggles, and be willing to listen and offer support when they need it. Remember, it's not just about talking, but also about actively listening and being present in the moment. In addition to communication, it's also important to prioritize shared experiences. Doing things together, whether it's traveling, trying new activities, or just hanging out, can help solidify bonds and create lasting memories. This is where the concept of a moi can be helpful. Setting up regular activities or events with a group of like-minded individuals can help create a sense of community and shared purpose. Finally, it's important to approach friendships with a growth mindset. Relationships, like any other aspect of life, require effort and intentionality to flourish. Recognize that friendships will have ups and downs, and be willing to put in the work to overcome any challenges that arise. It's also important to be open to new friendships and experiences, even if they may be outside of your comfort zone. In conclusion, building lasting friendships is a vital component of a happy, fulfilling life. As social creatures, humans thrive when we are part of a supportive community. By prioritizing communication, shared experiences, and a growth mindset, we can create deep and meaningful connections that last a lifetime. Just one more thing before we leave you with your daily activities. Throughout this course, living a life with purpose and meaning is not just about pursuing passion projects or finding financial success. It's also about finding and fostering relationships with others who support and uplift us. In fact, human beings are social creatures who thrive when we're among others where we feel supported and safe. It's essential to put in the work and make sure our connections with others don't fizzle out over time. Maintaining healthy and respectful friendships isn't effortless, but with the right individuals, it doesn't feel like a lot of work. Think about the people who you would consider your closest friends. How long have you known them? What brought you together? And what kind of connection do you have with them? Do you speak often? Do you meet up to hang out or do an activity? Or is it just a cycle of sending memes back and forth and the occasional text exchange? This level of interaction is enough to let you know you're not alone in this world, but it's not the most meaningful. It's not the kind of foundation that a lifelong bond can be forged over, nor is it the kind of connection that helps you feel like you're truly cared for. If most or all of your friendships look like this, it's essential to take steps to deepen them. When a misunderstanding eventually occurs or one party hurts the other, these pillars are the two courses of action that will resolve conflicts. It's crucial never to make assumptions about your friend or their behavior. Instead, ask them if there is anything they would like to talk about, or approach your friend and truthfully share how you're feeling or how their actions or words impacted you. These conversations aren't always going to be easy or comfortable, but they will most certainly aid in mutual growth, strengthen the friendship, and deepen the connection. Honesty and genuineness are also essential. It's crucial that everyone in a friend group feels comfortable voicing their truths and opinions safely and without judgment. Despite the bond being forged over similar interests and values, we are all our own individual person. There will be differences, and it's up to us to respect and embrace those differences because they are a part of what makes our friend who they are. Many friendships have been sabotaged by pride, ego, hurt feelings, and a failure to communicate, all things that we can easily work to avoid once we become conscious and intentional in our relationships. Above all, maintaining balance in friendships is essential. It can't be all give or all take. Long-lasting friendships are built upon that golden rule we're all taught as kids: treat people the way you want to be treated. And with that said, see you in the next lesson.